Hello and welcome to this channel. So today we'll be looking at the basics of Quizizz to try and see how we can set up our account and also how we can go on and use Quizizz as a way of to incorporate it in our teaching and learning, especially during these times whereby virtual learning is now the order of the day. So we'll just try and go to the homepage of Quizizz. So when you search on your search engine, just go to quizizz.com. You'll get this page whereby you have to sign up. So you just click on the sign up and then we come here to sign up with Google. If you have different accounts on your computer, then you have to choose the email that you want to be associated or maybe to be linked with your Quizizz account. So that's basically the step to follow. Just go to either Chrome or maybe whatever search engine that you're using. Type the sign up button. After you've typed in the sign up button, go on to choose the sign up with Google. Then you'll get this homepage. Now, on the homepage, you are going to see different things, different quizzes that have already been created by other people. So you can simply just type there and search for a quiz that you want to assign, either in mathematics, in any subject that you want. So, for example, I can look for something in French, maybe, to see, maybe like l'imparfait. So I'll be able to see the different quizzes that have been set on this l'imparfait. So I simply, I can check the grade, the most relevant grade that I want from my kids. So like this now for the 12th grade, can choose a lower one a bit, maybe like 10th. So I pick this one here. Now, when you open that quiz on Quizizz, there is the option of starting a live quiz whereby here you will share with the students a code and they'll be able to join the game and you can follow the progress of the game as they're playing. So it's a live thing. So when you click there, we have this classic and we have instructor. So we can choose the classic one. Okay, that one is already selected, classic. Then there's some settings here that you can do. How many times can student attempt this? You can change that into 1. Maybe so here you can go on and pick the number of times that you want the students to attempt. Students can only so you can put that on. Show answers in the game. Maybe you don't want to show the answers. So these are just the different settings that you can do before when you're setting it up. So show answers post game, that one can remain that way. So these are the settings, they're already preset by the application. So you can just simply go on and follow them like that. And now we have the continue. So having done that, Quizizz will generate for you a code. Now, the students will have to go to joinmyquiz.com. So they have to type in on the search engine joinmyquiz.com, and then it will prompt that they key in a game code. So the game code you also share with them, and after the students now accept and they join your game, you'll be able to see the number of players here. Like for now, it's only 0 because nobody has joined the quiz. So after all the players have joined, you simply go on and click on start. So having played and when the game is now finished, you can simply click on end game and that will be it. So that's the option of playing live. Let's go back and see the other option whereby now you can assign the quizzes as an assignment so that the student now do it later on. You're not doing it live with them. So here I'll just pick something that is already here close to us, and then you come to now, because you have already looked at playing a live quiz, we now go to assign homework. So on assign homework, so here you'll set the due date or the deadline. So when do you want it? So it's Friday 28th. So you'll select when you want the deadline, when you want the assignment to be submitted. Then when you click on continue, we have this one here. So it generates also a link that you can share with your students, and the students can just click on the link. It will take them directly to the assignment and they can do it. The other way is linking up the quizzes, because the quizzes is linked up with the Google Classrooms. If you have a class on Google Classroom, you can just pick the class from the quizzes to the Google Classroom and you can easily assign the work to the students there. Let me see if that option is here. Okay. So those are the two ways of how you can play the quiz. Either you play it live with the students or you assign it as a homework to them. So, and now, the first part that we have already just looked at is when now you are using quizzes that have already been set by other people. What happens if you want to set your own quiz? So if you want to set your own quiz, you simply come to create and you can create your own quiz. So pick the quiz. Now, quiz name. So what are you looking at? Maybe you can say it's conjugation, world languages. So you'll pick the subject here. What subject are you teaching? Then here we have the different types of answers that you'll require from the students. So you can pick for the multiple choice, the checkbox, the fill in the blank, poll, open-ended, and so on. So just come here, type a new question, and then we pick maybe fill in the blank. So the question is, we can say maybe conjugate the verb manger correctly. Conjugate the verb manger correctly. So then, so what are the answers? So you also go on and type in the answers. Maybe here I can put the subject no. So the answer will be no manger. Then put in the time. That question, how long do you want the students to take are they going to spend a minute in answering that question? Are they going to spend 40 seconds? If it's a question like maybe a maths question, you can give them a longer duration of time because they have to work out and calculate and so on. So here I can say I just want to give them like let's say 30 seconds. It's enough. Then we save it. So the question is already here. Okay. So the students will now go on and do it. Just go on adding and adding the questions by clicking here. Select what type of answer you are expecting. Give the time that you also want the question to be done, and so on. So when you are finished typing in your questions, click on done. Now here the quiz details, you can go on and add an image if you want, and so on. Then it's important that you select the grade so that it also guides other people who are going to use your quizzes. So like that conjugation, maybe it was a tense or something, so you can say it's work that can be done from the 6th grade to maybe like the 10th grade or 9th grade. Who can see this? Public. Then you save it. So when somebody else searches for conjugation, they'll be able to see my work. So unfortunately, we have only done one question, and that one question is appearing here. So if somebody searches the conjugation, this will appear as one of those many topics on conjugation. That's when now you want to create your own quiz. First option was searching for quizzes that have already been set. The second option is creating your own quiz. And now on classes, you can create your own classes or you can connect them. Remember I said that the Quizizz is linked with the Google Classroom. So you can easily connect it with the Google Classroom if you have already set it up. Or you can just go on and create a class. For example, we create our own class and we say maybe call it year 7 French. You can pick a color for it, and then you create the class. So after you create the class, the Quizizz generates a link that you can copy and share with the students so that they'll use now that link to join into your classes. So that's how you can do that. Copy the link, share with your students, they'll be able to use that link to join. If you are having classes on Google Classroom, you can simply and easily connect the Google Classroom and the Quizizz so that now when you want to assign, you are assigning it from the Quizizz, but it's now being shared on the Google Classroom and the students can just go on and do it. So those are the basic things that we can do on the Quizizz, like now logging in, searching for content, creating your own content, and creating classes. We have seen that. On my library, you'll see the questions that you have already created. So like the conjugation, and also we have this. You can easily find what you have created in your account. That is on my library. Now, reports. So the reports, these are the reports of the quizzes that you have assigned to the students, and now it will give you how they have performed. It's like a grade or a MacBook that you can use to see how did the students fare on, and then you can use those marks maybe and record and share with the parents and with the students and so on. So basically, those are the basic things that we can do on the Quizizz app. Thank you, and remember that